To build appointment templates, from the main appointment screen, choose Schedule at the bottom, then choose Functions, Setup and Templates. That brings up the Templates window. You can click on Template ID and get the existing templates you have already and select from there. So my first template here is called Mornings. It starts at 9 o'clock. It ends at 11:30. Now that is the time of the last appointment. The interval is half an hour. I have no prior availability, so they can be booked at any time. We'll come on to that in a second. No specific appointment type. Yes, they're bookable. Yes, they are available to Crosscare Express, which is effectively the internet portal. And no, we can't book multiple patients into them. So for these time slots, we can only book a single patient into them. So let's build a new template. We'll call this one the afternoon session. We give it a description and we then say that it starts at 2:30 p.m. It ends at 5:30 p.m. and we see patients at 15-minute intervals. If these appointments can only be booked a certain time in advance, you can put into the system the number of days in advance and a time, if appropriate, that these appointments can be booked. We'll come on to it in a second. I can put in an appointment type, which will sit at the back of the appointment diary and show us what type of appointments these are. So these can just be called standard. Yes, they're bookable. Yes, they're available to the internet portal, and no, they're not available for multiple patients. We may, after 5:30, then have a set of appointments that are only bookable that day. So if I say that we can start again at 6 o'clock, we go through till 7 o'clock. These appointments are only for 10 minutes and their prior availability is 1 day in advance. So these can be booked yesterday or today, or we can book today for tomorrow. If I specify that as 0, then they can only be booked. So tonight's appointment can only be booked today. If we were looking at them yesterday, they wouldn't be yet available. And we'll call these emergency slots. Yes, they're bookable. Yes, they're available to Express. And no, they're not multiple appointment slots. So that's how you build a template up. You can have as many start and end times as you want. And you can apply a template to any number of people. So let's save that. I'm now going to build another template called my rehab clinic and give it a description of rehab. I'm going to say that these start at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The last appointment is at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The interval is 1 hour. And the appointment type is rehab. Now these may be slots where you book 3 or 4 people in at the same time. So we'll turn it to multiple. We'll say no, it's not available for general booking on the internet portal. So again, multiple templates can be built up, and you need to sit down and think about just how many templates you need to build to apply them to all the people you have. I would recommend you have as fewer templates as possible, so you can build a template and apply it to a number of different people.